Hi, it's Tanya from Shape Your Own Life. Happy New Year and welcome in 2017. Another year has gone by. I hope 2016 has been a good year to you. 2017 is here and it's all yours. So what will you do with it? Did you make New Year's resolutions? Well, personally, I don't because I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. Most of the people who write New Year's resolutions abandon them within the very first weeks of the new year. I am, however, a big fan of effective goal setting though. So, what I did is I took some me time and I reflected upon my 2016 and decided upon my goals for 2017. I wrote them down on a piece of paper so that I can review them regularly, which is not an easy task with my handwriting, by the way, but that's another story. So, today we'll discuss three aspects that will help you set and achieve your goals. The three things are 1. Use your windshield. 2. Practice inner calmness. And 3. Don't isolate events. First, the windshield. As we all know, a car has a windshield and a rear view mirror. Both are important when driving a car. But as one of my mentors said, why do you think the windshield in a car is so much bigger than your rear view mirror? That's because what's behind you isn't far as important as what's in front of you. So 2016 is over, definitely. So don't keep looking in your rear view mirror. Learn from the past, but don't carry it around with you because it might hinder you in the new year. That would be a waste. Every year, every week, every day, we have a new chance to change our lives for the better. What results would you like to achieve? Our outer world will always reflect our inner world. So, who do you want to become in order to fit the results that you want to achieve? Look through your windshield, look forward. The second aspect that will help you set and achieve your goals is to practice inner calmness. Oftentimes we are led by external factors. Our emotions tend to be a reaction to all kinds of external occurrences. But what makes that tricky is that most of the time we can't influence it. We can't influence all those external factors. Things happen and everything changes every day. So if we don't want to be swept from left to right emotionally, we need to have or build our inner calmness. In that way, we can still see what's happening, but we don't necessarily need to react to it. So we can observe what's going on with curiosity instead of getting totally emotionally. And also, sometimes a disappointment at first turns into a new chance. I remember years ago I applied for a new position. I had done my homework and I prepared carefully for the job interview. The job interview went okay, but I got rejected. They thought somebody else fit better, and I felt so disappointed. But then, a couple of months later, I was asked for an even cooler position with more responsibilities. So, had I gotten the first role, I wouldn't have been able to accept the better position. So, my disappointment at first turned into a new and even cooler opportunity. And lastly, the third aspect that will help you set and achieve your goals is not to isolate events. This is something that is often done without noticing it. It means that we assume that a specific choice or action only influences that specific moment or circumstance. For example, you say to yourself, it's okay if I don't go to the gym today, I'll go tomorrow. Or it's okay if I eat this second piece of cake now, I'll start with my diet later. Or it's okay if I don't work on this project today, I'll work extra hard on it tomorrow. We wrongly think that our decision to postpone or not do something will only affect this certain instance. We isolate this particular event and act as if it's a standalone thing. But the opposite is true. Because every choice and every action and even every thought we have, they define who we become. And what we become will define the quality of our life. So every time we choose the easy way instead of the right way, this shapes us into becoming an easy person. And on the other hand, every time we choose the right way instead of the easy way, this shapes ourselves into becoming the person we want to be. And in this way, we develop the discipline necessary to reach our goals. So every choice, every action, and even every thought, they are not isolated events, because they become our habits. So make sure your daily habits are in alignment with who you want to become and where you want to go. Don't isolate the event, but look at your own bigger picture. Why did you want to do this in the first place? And when you take the whole picture into account, it will remind you of your goals and what it was that you really wanted to achieve. And this will help the event or choice at hand, and even yourself, a lot more serious. So in recap, when you use your windshield instead of your rear view mirror, when you practice your inner calmness and look at your own bigger picture, you will definitely help yourself achieve the goals that are important to you. And because you can shape your own life.